He'd be the one to answer. He's sitting right in front of you. Hello, Mike.
Good.
He's asking you a question. Behind-
No, he's asking if he had,
Burn tumbleweed just one at a time in a fire ring, is that legal? Or am I gonna get in trouble?
I don't see nothing.
I
I don't know about county.
Okay. Well, I'll do it in town.
Well, I guess if you don't get caught, get away with it.
so if you have a lawn chair and a case of beer sitting there, that's your fire in your backyard.
Have tumbleweed roasted hot dog.
You ready, Joe? Yep, I am.
Oh, that's good.
I'll just wait till burn day.
Let's
That might be 2027.
call the meeting in order. Let's have our pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is Mark online? Hello, Mark. Everybody is present. Mark Nordine is online, so we do have a quorum, all five here. Now, would you lead us in prayer, Councilman Stephen?
Heavenly Father, please be with us and please help guide us, guide our actions. That way we may behave appropriately. And to keeping our hearts the best interests of the community as a whole. Please keep our community, county, state, and nation safe. Look out for everyone the best you can. In your son's name, amen.
Amen. Have a motion to approve the agenda.
Second,
Been moved by Councilwoman Harkey, second by Councilman Stigler to approve the agenda. Any discussion? I did get that right, didn't I? No discussion. All in favor, say aye.
aye.
Aye, opposed the same. Motion passed all in the affirmative. Communication from citizens. Linda, did you want
I'm gonna wait until the next meeting. I asked to be on the agenda for the following meeting, so I'll just address everything. then.
very good?
Thank you.
No communication, consent agenda. Can I have approval of the minutes, June 9th, 2026, regular meeting, June 17th. Town hall meeting.
Make a
Town hall meeting, Marshall, do we need that's not a. Do we,
Isn't
there wasn't a meeting, it was a town hall. Are we required to keep minutes and approve them? Called meeting.
a meeting advertised?
Yeah, if it was called it was called as a special meeting, if I remember right, or even a workshop's a meeting, so if you have any kind of.
No, it was called a town hall.
Okay.
And I believe there's quite a bit of difference between a town hall and a meeting that's falls under the special meeting or work session, either one. Everybody was here.
Yeah, problem is you had a quorum, even if you didn't take any action. You see, anytime you have enough people for a quorum, should be taking some sort of minutes, even if it's listen to everybody and the minutes are no action was taken.
Okay,
Make a motion to approve town hall meeting,
and
the regular meeting.
I'll second it.
we moved by Councilman Whitener, second by Councilman Harkey, we approved the minutes of the regular meeting, June 9th, 2026, and the town hall meeting, June 17th, 2026. Any further discussion? None being, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Approved, same, motion passed, only. A motion to approve the bills, June 10th, 2026 to June 23rd, 2026. I have a motion to approve the bills.
Move we approve the bills.
Been moved by Councilman Stover, we approve the bills. I have a second. And I have a second.
Second.
Been seconded by Councilman Harkey that we approve the bills, June 10th, 2026 and June 23rd, 2026. Discussion.
Are they done with the trailhead project?
No. No.
What else do they have to do?
To finish the project would be run a water line and electrical work. I imagine we're gonna be looking at potential grants to, since it went way over budget, to look to probably finish that work.
Over budget on what?
Shouldn't be. I believe we went over budget. If we finish this, it'll be over budget.
I guess that's news to me.
Oh, you didn't? So I thought we were.
No,
There's nothing there to be over
we're
budget.
still, have about $100,000 left,
We have how much?
like $100,000.
Oh, okay, then we got plenty of money. So we still have electrical
Yeah, I don't know what
and water.
whatever remaining work, I don't know what the price of that's gonna be,
Sure.
but
And the water's for the bathrooms, right?
Yes.
And the handicap sidewalk, maybe if you get dropped off on the sidewalk and not in the parking lot. Cause there is no. I went down there and looked and if you can get your wheelchair through that sand and everything else, you're doing good.
The engineers and design was,
Bathroom, that,
No, down at, the bottom,
they're gonna have a parking area up on top,
they're gonna have
where
a
the
park.
bathroom, that, is where the sidewalk are accessible.
Oh, okay, cause
Is
the
that-
way it is
Down
now,
on the bottom, I know what you're talking about,
yeah,
they're gonna make a parking lot up on top. Where the handicap,
uh-huh,
yeah.
yeah, cause there's no way they could do it
Yeah,
now.
I know, the bottom, you park on the bottom where
yeah. Mike, could you come up?
you park on the bottom where that asphalt is. That road base is, you can't get up there.
Right,
But they're going, where that bathroom is sitting, then there's gonna be a parking lot in there
oh, okay,
for the handicaps.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what,
'cause I
that's what I
was-
was told anyways.
yeah, cause there's no way. Thanks, Mike.
Any other approval of the bills? Any questions about approval of the bills? None being, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Both same. Motion pass on the project. Public Works Department report.
Good evening, Mayor Highsmith and council members. For that travel project, the electrical water still need to be installed down on the site. The details for these are still being worked out. I had Mike Letch did 4 exploratory pits where the water line is to be installed. And we want to install at least 5 foot deep. But there's on 2 of the sites, he hit sandstone at 3 foot and 5 foot. So, I mean, at 4 foot. So there's gonna be a tough dig there. On the 2 other sides, he got clear down to 5 foot. There's nothing there. Well, on one of them where we think of putting a yard hydrant, we dug down, but there's that, we found that old pipeline for that irrigation, the old irrigation system, the old sprinkler system. There's a 6 foot, 4 foot, 4 inch, pipe down there below there, where we're digging. But that area is pretty well easy to dig because they put that pipe in there. we've been finding pipe down there, here and there. They vary from 4 inch to 8 inch, 4, 6, and 8 for that, original sprinkler system that was done. That spray field pipe. Electrical Dynamics is working we're working with Rocky Mountain to get the electrical in there. They met down there last Wednesday to come up with a plan. The plan that this employee from Rocky Mountain gave them an idea of how to go about it, but the original guy that was working with them should have been back Monday, yesterday. And that plan might change. They're looking at the easiest route would be go aerial, because the sidewalks are already been poured. They're already to go underground. That'd be a problem. So, but they're still working on how they're going to do this here. Mike Letch is currently on leave for the week. When he returns, I'm going to have him start working on replacing the meters. We have 10 in stock. We have 10 meters and 5 pits. So I'm gonna have him start replacing the ones that don't read. Let's see what we get going on those. I will be helping Mike replace and install the meter pits. Because this will coincide with the baseline inventory for the lead and copper that I have to have done and submitted by November 2027. I need to do 20% of the total taps. I need to have documentation on what's in the ground on the system side and on the customer side. That would be for the baseline inventory that I'll be doing. So I will be after Mike, so I can get my documentation, get that all sent to EPA. I was thinking that most of on the connector side, on this baseline thing, they want to know what the connector is. I reading on some of the stuff that Donna Schubach has. I think they're all, a connector would be the corporation stop. That's on the tapping saddle. So I'm thinking that's all there is. That's all there is. There's no lead pigtail or anything on none of them. And when we dig down and I see copper on our side, the system side, and that probably goes to a corporation stop. So that's about how I'm going to try to do it. If I have to, I'll have to dig up along the main lines to see what's in there. But I got until November to finish this up. That's part of what we're going to be doing here while it's warm. And I hope we have no winter again. That's all I got. You guys got any questions?
I don't have any. Nobody else? Thank you, Mike. Appreciate the report. Jake, we're going down to permits. Well, that involves me. Would you take the chair?
Sure, but I have,
Did I forget something? Oh,
yeah, but my question I was gonna ask on that, you don't have an address. You put your mailing address, not the address of the event.
it's the fire hall, excuse me.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it didn't say that anywhere.
Okay, yeah, it's at the, I thought I checked, there was a place to check somewhere.
Maybe I just didn't see it. Oh, you did. All right. I didn't see it. I didn't know what I was looking for. I apologize.
Yeah.
So we do have a permit for consumption for Joel Highsmith. Celebration of Life on June 27th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the fire hall. 50 to 100 people.
That, that should be. That isn't a 4, it's a 12. For midnight, 8 AM to midnight,
Oh, it says 2,400.
yeah, 24 hours.
I thought it said 0400.
Excuse me.
Okay, from 8 AM till midnight. Thank you for the clarification.
Excuse me, Chairman.
Can I get a motion to approve?
Make the motion.
Second? Second. It's been moved by Councilwoman Hardikey, seconded by Councilman Whitener to approve a consumption permit for Joel Highsmith at the fire hall. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Carries.
Note the Mayor Heiss
A
abstained.
note that the Mayor Highsmith abstained from the conversation.
Mark, or Councilman Nordine voted aye with his hand raised.
Oh, I'm sorry, Councilman Orndine, I'm bad with Zoom. Hey, Joe,
Joe.
let this go. Let this go.
Go outside. I just wanna know really. quick,
Excuse me,
If,
if, please step.
I'm so sorry.
Do you have a-
Podium.
Is this a private or is it to be a public?
The question is.
I'm sorry, Linda Mans.
Okay,
Is the celebration of life that you're having a private celebration or is it a public
it's,
celebration?
it's celebration of life for Rusty Havens, who was a longtime resident, raised, grew up here, helped. He was a fireman, helped build this.
So,
So I'm assuming everybody is invited that would want to come.
could we put up a little flyer at the senior center to just notify the people there? It would just be one more form of letting people know.
No, that would be fine, but to my knowledge, there's one there.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
To my knowledge, there's one there because his widow has been working with the senior center on this and with me.
Okay.
And I do know that she's been, I don't know what she's done, but they've been handling that. They've
Okay.
asked me to handle them.
Mind?
I'm just trying to explain to you.
Right. No,
Thank you
no.
for the question.
I just feel silly for wasting your time,
Oh,
but
you're not- no
I just
worries.
wanted to help if we could help spread the word. That's all. Thank you.
So business license is next. Yellow Jacket Smoke, Jolene Wright, do you want?
Make a motion to approve such business license.
Been moved by Councilman Whitener to approve the business license.
Second it.
Second by Councilwoman Harkey, the business license, Yellow Jacket Smoke, Jolene Wright. Any further discussion? None being, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Oppose the same. Motion passed on the affirmative. Wind River Visitors Council budget. Does any of the council have questions about the budget? My review, but I didn't see anything, out of the ordinary that they don't normally do. I believe they do a pretty good job of representing Fremont County and the Wind River country. This is their annual request they bring for us and every other municipality in the county. Except Pavilion,
We skipped 15A.
we did.
I thought it was just out of order. That's why I was scrolling so far.
Me too. Oh, senior housing lease, excuse me. Senior housing lease modified, 15A. Marshall, did you have a chance to address couple things I brought up.
No, I have to apologize. I fell behind. From when I saw these questions, I did look at a couple of them, in regards to the, as far as a pet, if it's a special needs or whatever I was.
Yeah, that was one of my questions, yes.
Yeah, I guess the question was, are you asking if they can be prevented from having one, or if we?
Oh, no.
Or if we can, charge a security deposit for it?
Yes, security deposit, that was my question.
Yeah, yes, I have looked at, I think I answered that before, but yeah.
Okay, because I seen, it didn't mention it, and that was just a question. The other question was, we didn't have we're providing currently $208 a month, a utility limit before they go over that. And that, in the new contract, that wasn't in there. Therefore, we were paying the utility for that,
Yeah, no, we can add that in. That's not a
so
problem.
that was, and
The other issue is when we agreed upon the updated lease, we only agreed to first month's rent. We all talked about.
excuse me, out of order. Excuse me, you're out of order.
Get off your power trip.
But this is not a
Hold on.
power trip. I'm just trying to follow the regulations and where we can make it go smoothly.
You're right. Go ahead, please.
But in any event, there was, I believe there was one other note, email I seen, like Kim and I went over, there was one other thing we thought about. I'll have to go pull my notes, but, Councilman Whitener, would you like to,
Yeah,
address?
I would. The first and last month's rent, we as a council discussed this in great depths. It was never agreed upon amongst the council that last month's rent was part of this. We said first month's rent was fine. We did not agree upon last month's rent. We talked about this in great terms. First month's rent was fine. We said if last month's was included, that was over $1,800 to $1,900 for a senior to come up with. And that's not doing it. We said first month's rent was okay,
And deposit.
and deposit, not first and last.
The Councilman Whitener, I remember our conversation, right, we'd have to pull up our minutes, I guess, but the discussion was on the second month's rent, the manager of the senior housing could work with them on payments to make that.
That was
And
on.
that's what the final conversation, I remember that was had.
That was a suggestion, Joe. It wasn't voted on for that. It was just a suggestion that was put out there.
Clerk, you're out of order.
Pardon me.
Councilman Stettler, what do you remember?
I don't remember that we actually voted on anything.
Okay.
But what we did say was a couple things. Was as with utilities, to put in wordage that the administrator could minus the utilities as
Right.
subtracted by the administrator, some wordage, I'd have to look at the minutes, but it was something to do with, so if the sewer goes up $2 a month, we don't have to change the lease agreement, that the
Correct.
administrator could pencil in $2 more allotment of sewer.
Yes.
And with the last month that it would be the administrator could work out a deal, have the authority to work out a deal to stretch that out over 4-6 months, but I'd have to watch the minutes. That's my recollection.
Yeah, I think that was our discussion. Yeah, I don't think we voted.
We didn't vote on anything that
Yeah,
my recollection.
That was our discussion where I thought we were giving Marshall guidance. Councilman Nordine, do you have any recollections, what we discussed?
That conversation was all over the place, so it's not surprising we didn't vote on anything just because it was just kind of a mess, but the part that I remember was the part that looks like it's in there where the tenant, the soon-to-be leasee could work with the manager of the apartments to be able to come up with some sort of payment plan. That was something that I remember that we wanted to do, that I suggested that we do. And nobody disagreed. So I like that part's in there. I like that. As far as the first and last months, I don't remember first and last. I remember first. I just don't remember what the final decision was on that. I would say that I am fine with not having the last month's rent being a part of it. I think that's fine. We're talking about people that don't have a lot of money. So
Okay. We can sure work with that. Anybody else have any other additions? So,
Half scared to talk, you get your head tore off.
If I
yes,
may,
please.
I understand you guys are upset about this, but this is a suggestion of mine because I'm gonna tell you, your meetings have been like absolutely horrible. And everybody should have an opportunity to talk in order, like, and organized and just move along. And get your opinion in, like no one not be able not to talk, but everybody should be able to talk. But
Sure.
that's not what, the one thing I wanted to bring up is I have to apologize. I'm sorry I didn't get to the lease. My last week blew up. I will get this edited and get you the final for everybody to vote on.
So we can table it until you can get that done.
Yes.
Okay.
If you guys choose to.
Very good. So we'll table it to our next meeting.
Make a motion that we table it.
Been moved by Councilman Hartley,
Second.
table it to our next meeting, second by Councilman Whitener. We table it to our next meeting. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Aye, those same. Motion passed all in the affirmative.
Yeah.
3/4 cent tax
Mr.
ballot proposal.
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor, before we go on, if I could, um, we didn't decide being first and last, or are we doing first only month's rents?
I believe the sentiment was first month or month's rent and deposit. I believe was the majority of this council settlement. That's the way I read it.
Okay,
Is that
Okay.
that your understanding, Marshall?
Yes, I'll draft it up and then you can all discuss and vote on it again. I can make final changes. If you
Very
need.
good. Councilman Whitener, please.
With flexibility on paying that, whether it's a deposit or the first month's rent. That was the piece we talked about on giving some leeway on your suggestion, Mr. Nordine, on trying to help somebody out in a situation of need.
Councilman or Dean, did you want to respond to that or?
Well, personally, I think they ought to pay the first month's rent and then some flexibility on maybe the deposit. But I think those are details that can really be worked out with the manager. But I do think that at least the first month's rent would make sense to me. And then work out the deposit. That would be my suggestion.
Thank you. Councilman Harkey.
That's what I was bringing up, it should be left to the clerk to decide how she gets that. The first month's rent's fine, but the deposit, that's her choice to how she makes them pay that. Where they can afford it.
You want to proceed like that? I believe that's probably the majority's opinion, Marshall.
I believe so. I can draft it up.
Thank you. Let's move on. Now we're down to Wind River Visitors Council budget. Everything I've just said earlier on that still stands true. Have a motion to approve.
Move we approve the Wind River Visitor Council budget as it was sent out to us.
I'll second it.
Been moved by Councilman Stetler, second by Councilwoman Harkey, that we approve Wind River Visitors Council budget as presented to us would be to be approved. Discussion. Anybody have discussion? We have none. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Pose the same. Motion passed, all in the affirmative. 3/4 cent tax ballot proposal. Chief, can you read that? The wording on the proposal? The 3/4 cent tax?
I don't have it.
Isn't that what we voted on this time?
No. This is what this vote here is for. Do we approve to put the 3/4 cent tax ballot proposal up on the ballot? We are not supporting this, but this gives the people a chance to vote on it. Whether they want to vote for it or vote down for it, that gives the people to vote on the tax, gives them the option. Yes,
Didn't they already have the vote start? It's already on the ballot. Between Riverton,
this is just,
I mean, it is already on the ballot.
yeah, this is just giving our support to be on the
To be,
ballot. This would just be our support to be on, because the county commissioners put it on with ours. But this is, we would support it being on the ballot to let the people vote on it up or down.
I think everything should go to the voters. I move that we show support that it goes on the ballot.
Can I have a second? Can I get a second? It's been seconded by Councilman Nordine. That we support the 3/4 cent tax be on the ballot. So that people have a choice to vote on it. Discussion, open discussion. Any discussion?
Yeah, I think you should have read it to the people. Chris said he didn't have it. It's your duty to read it. Let them know what they're expecting.
I can summarize it.
Well, that's not your duty. That's his. That's what he was elected to do.
Give me a second, I'll find it.
That's what I was trying to do is find it.
Maybe you can faster. It's buffering. Yeah, but I never,
And it's not.
I read it. I may not.
Do we have it, or do I need to go find it?
I'm getting it.
I'm having trouble getting it to pull up.
Yeah, it seems like nobody has the Joel. Or doesn't have it, I don't have it, so.
We'll go into recess. Time is, what time, Chris?
7:38.
7:38.
You wanna help?
You got it?
Somebody need some
I
tape.
found a resolution, but I didn't find it. I just sorting out the exact wording. Come back out of recess into regular meeting. What time is it?
7:24. So the ballot question is 3/4% sales and use tax for economic development proposition. Shall the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Fremont, State of Wyoming be authorized to impose an excise tax of 3/4% upon retail sales of tangible personal property, admissions and services made within the county as defined by Wyoming state statutes, the purpose of which is for economic development. The net proceeds of the tax shall be used for economic development only to support emergency medical service, ground ambulance, commercial air service, and public ground transportation. If passed, the tax shall become effective on January 1st, 2027, as provided by Wyoming Statute 39-15-203 A, B, C. The same proposition shall be submitted to the general election in 2030.
So discussion.
I don't think we need to vote on it. It's already added to the draft ballot, just like Jake said. Doesn't matter which way we vote. It's on the ballot. The people are voting on it anyway. It's there. Don't know why we're even have this to be voted on anyhow. There's nothing to vote on. It's already on the ballot.
Jake, would you like to comment?
That's kind of my sentiments, but if there were being asked to make some action, I support it being on the ballot. So I don't know why we would need to make any action one way or the other, to be honest. I did read it and I didn't have the verbiage, but I did know that's what it said.
Yeah, I did. Tammy?
Aren't all the voting things supposed to be the same? The ballots to the county? Aren't they all the same? What's on there, except people difference?
Oh, as far as.
Yes. It's the only thing, it could be a benefit to the town of Shoshone if it was passed to help assist us in our ambulance and in our ground transportation. There were the funding that would come out of that would come to Shoshone. The town of Shoshone, since we did not sign the MOA with them, where we were gonna give up the funding that came to Shoshone, the town of Shoshone would be able to utilize the funds for our ambulance and to help the senior center with their transportation issues, to help them board insurance and stuff. They were having issues with that right now, I believe. So the town of Shoshone could receive some benefit from this tax, is the only thing I wanted to bring up. But if we don't want to vote on it, that's fine. Councilman Nordine, we haven't heard from you on this.
I think it's fine being on the ballot, and I don't know that we need to vote on it since it's already on the ballot anyway. And what we're voting on, I mean, just the proposition itself, we've already voted on that, so I don't know what the point is either.
Yeah, we voted on the MOA not to support that, which would have been a bad idea to support that, but very good. Well, we had this conversation, which I believe was a good thing, but yeah, that's yes.
In light of conversation, I withdraw my motion.
Very, thank you.
If it passes, it would do great good for our community. I withdraw my motion.
Very, very good. Note that the 3/4 ballot proposal lacked a motion to proceed. Thank you. The life-saving award, Chief.
Probably need to table that. The individual recipient is out of town till the next council meeting, so there's no point in.
Very, very good. Thank you. Do you have anything Councilman Nordine, that you want to bring to us? We're in the round table.
Sorry, I had to unclick my audio. Or click my audio on. So, the I had a so I'm here in Gillette and I'm at the this grants management office, the state office, where they're really the first 2 days that we've just completed had a lot to do with different aspects of grants, how to form partnerships, how to write proposals, how to write grants, what's a good template that you can use. I mean, a lot of good lessons learned on how things could be put together so applications for grants could be more efficient and have better probabilities of being awarded. So it's really been a great discussion. But I did have one discussion with the gentleman. Let me get his name. Anyway, he's part of the Eastern Shoshoni tribal housing, uh, uh, and his name is Gibby. And Gibby had told me that the um, the Eastern Shoshoni were pretty interested, and at least they've had discussions about putting a casino somewhere close to Shoshone on their tribal land. And he asked my opinion about it, and thinking that it could be a good economic driver for the town of Shoshone, I thought that might be a pretty good idea. And also that, with housing that we're selling, with the lots that we're selling, there could be a real possibility for housing and folks that worked at the casino buying those lots. The timing, they'd probably be later anyway. But anyway, the tribe is talking about it, and um, I think it could be. I just wanted to share with you all that the tribe was thinking about putting a casino in the area. What does that mean? I don't know, but I think it was just discussions. It wasn't anything serious. They aren't making any moves, and they're just talking at this point. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you all. Um, all the when the Wyoming Recreation ORTTF folks came and did their site visit of the range, they also asked for a bunch of documents to be turned in. Most of those documents have been turned in, and the only one I'm waiting for really now is one from SHPO, the State Historic Preservation Office, and I expect to get that sometime soon. Joel, you'll appreciate this. I got to Bryn is here, Bryn Hirschman. She's part of the
Yes.
state Wyoming Recreation, so she's here. And she looked me up, and it was funny. The last meeting of the day, we both identified that we were there. I was going to find her, and she was going to find me, and we kind of found each other. So I was like, oh, this is good. And she's the one that's managing the submittals for the ORTTF grant. So
Yeah.
so she's very well aware of the submittals. She's got all of those that I've been able to give her so far, and yeah, so she sounded very supportive of the process and wanted to make sure that we had the best package there. So I was very pleased to meet her and make that contact. So, following in your kind of process, Joel, of they need to know who you are. Bryn now knows who I am. So that was good to do. So that's all I have.
Yep, your conversation, interacting with other people is, one of the great benefits besides all the knowledge you learn to attend those meetings. And I really appreciate you going in and doing what you're doing up there. A lot of personal time you take to do that.
Glad to help.
Anybody else have any questions for Councilman Nordine? Councilman Whitener, do you have anything for us? Nope. Councilwoman Harkey, do you have anything for us?
Nope.
Councilman Stetler, do you have anything for us?
Nope.
I really don't. We already discussed the celebration of life, Rusty Havens. He was a fireman for many years, raised here around Shoshone. But I don't have any other things that I know that's important that I need to bring up.
I do.
Oh, excuse me. I apologize for skipping you, Chief. Sorry.
Well, I've been really on the round table, but if
Yeah,
you.
no, excuse me. Yes, please do.
Address the council. So on our third reading of our budget, we're kind of at a standstill. Going into the third reading, we don't have any answers for a lot of stuff. And I don't think it's prudent to try and flesh out an entire budget on third reading without having a discussion prior to. That's just my opinion, take it as you will, but I think based on it not being tonight and we're doing it on the 29th instead, there's a lot of questions that have been raised that we can't answer. And I don't think going into the third reading is the time to not have any discussion prior to. That's just my opinion.
No, that's, I agree. So you're suggesting another work session, correct?
Yeah, I don't see any other way to do it. I don't care if we do it.
I
Public
think
welcome
it's
to
a good
come attend.
idea.
They can come observe and listen if they want to,
I think it's a good idea.
but I don't know what's best time for everybody and there's just a lot of moving parts in there and we need to get this done because it's almost the end of the month, end of the fiscal year, I should say.
That's one of the reasons to move it on to the 29th, because there's so much to do. But anybody got a day that
Is there Friday? Is there? Basically our only deals the water and sewers. That's as far as that's my understanding, that's our only issue.
Pretty, there's some other caveats into that too on things that were not that need to be adjusted, I should say, or discussed to be adjusted. In relation to making all that.
It's quite certainly, no matter what we do on the water sewer, half the town's gonna be mad. Doesn't matter what we do.
Smile.
I know, but half the town's gonna be mad.
It's fine.
So just. Put on your big boy pants and make the hard call. Is what we need to do.
yes. Councilman Whitener,
Mark, when do you get back?
I'm actually back tomorrow. It'll be late afternoon, but I'll be back tomorrow afternoon.
Maybe Thursday or Friday?
I think Thursday'd be better just because Friday some people start trying to leave if we do in the evening. That's just my thoughts, but it doesn't work. Doesn't
Oh,
work.
I second that. I just don't know that works for everybody.
Nope.
My problem with Thursday and Friday night is I'm teaching pistol class this weekend. So I have the Thursday, Friday night, Friday night, and all day Saturday. So I have those times booked.
Friday, Sunday night, Monday night.
Well, we already have a meeting for Monday.
Monday night.
Well, if we had a work session at 6 and the meeting at 7.
That would be
On
my
Monday?
suggestion. Yep.
Well, we need to.
I just have a hard time with that because it doesn't allow you to process anything if there's.
Right, well, I'm not gonna miss my kid's last baseball game of the season, which is tomorrow night and their pizza party with their team, and then Thursday night's the deal up in Thermop I gotta be at, and then the baseball fireworks in the season. Not gonna miss out with my boys. That's,
I didn't say we had to do it tomorrow.
Well, they won't.
I just said I don't think doing it before the Monday work session works. We've had one Saturday. We've had one other days.
I'm gonna be on the mountain Saturday, but if we could do it about 6 a.m., I'd be here. At the mountain later. Be here Friday night. Or you guys can do it without me.
Or you could do it Friday night.
Or you can do it without me.
Oh,
I'm only.
What time Friday night? Mark, are you tied up Friday night, you said?
I get tied up from really about 4:30 on until 8:30, 9 o'clock.
About 5:36. I'm only 20% of the vote, so you guys can go right on ahead. I can watch it on YouTube and
and take it in for the Monday meeting.
that's, I mean, whatever.
Regarding a water discussion and as intensive as that is into the town, I think it's important you be here because I think it's a little, I get you got things going on, but I think it's important that we're all here for the people. I also think if we're not here, it's a good way to say, well, I wasn't a part of that plan. Or, I didn't support that because I wasn't there. Not saying that's the case, but
I don't have things I gotta
Excuse
do. I
me.
think
Excuse me.
I think that it's important that we're all here. So let's find a day that works for everybody. And let's make it work. We all have lives. I get that. We all have things that come before this. Get that. So let's find a day that works for everybody. Mark, you're busy on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so that doesn't work for you. Mark's busy Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I'm not busy Friday. I said that. I'm open Friday night.
But he's
Mark can't.
busy Friday night. And you're tied up Wednesday. So we can't do tomorrow. So it leaves Sunday or Monday. I just feel like Monday's hard because we do it and then we push it through. I just feel like I know we're up against time, but
I guess what I don't know for the Monday pre-meeting, so I like the idea of the meeting, the 5 o'clock meeting or 6 o'clock meeting, whatever that was, the hour before we actually scheduled. But because I'm thinking, correct me if I'm wrong, or just if there's a better view in this. The There's been a big discussion, and after that time, there's been you know, um, Jordan, Tammy, I hear you guys have been having discussions with Monica. And Chris has his ideas that came up, and I'm thinking that it sounds like there's been a lot of good work behind the scenes that I'm just really not privy to, and I'd like to hear that, but it sounds like we've already had that. In my mind, we've already had the really hard discussions, and we can't really kind of have our direction. And what we have really are some propositions that are coming that I think, at least is what I've seen in email, is going to pretty much hopefully be some really great suggestions in solving the problem. So I don't think it's going to be as intense as the last meeting that we had. That's my point. Am I wrong? I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's why I think the scheduling the hour before we actually scheduled to meet on Monday might work out okay. Again, but
So Mark, if we did that, we could have a work session. Then after that, we have to have a public hearing and then we go into our third reading. I believe that'd be the correct method to do that.
So we're gonna do a
George?
work session and then hash it out and then reconvene for the regular meeting or a special meeting after that.
But don't we also have to have a public hearing while we're discussing before the third reading?
No,
No,
as part of the meeting is the public hearing.
well, yeah, but you gotta go out of your meeting and, yeah, right.
there's been
Excuse me, go ahead, yes.
great talks with Monica. She does have a really good idea. I've spent quite a bit of time and tried to find a solution with Chris. Chris has came up with some other ideas. Tammy and I did spend a long time with Monica and worked on a solution, if you will, there. A lot of valuable points to consider for sure. Worked with Chris and found a lot of valuable points. I'm sure Chris has worked with Joel and found some other valuable points. I mean, there's probably a million ways to skin the cat, I think. I don't think one way is, and as Jake said, is the perfect way. It's just kind of which way is gonna sting a little less.
Yes, and we gotta do what's right for the town.
That's
That's what we must do. Uh, Anybody else have we got any consensus of when we want to have our next meeting?
I'm free whenever.
Me too.
Yeah, I pretty much am also.
Yeah, I'm thinking Monday. I mean, that would be what my suggestion would be.
Well, Monday we could all be here.
Yeah.
Everybody could be here. We've been kicking around things. Imagine we get some of these ideas out to all the council to look at and soak into what's coming up. And so we do our work sessions. Can we do it as early, Jake? What's as early can you do a work session?
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Well, unless you mean earlier,
yeah.
6 a.m. is
You know,
fine too.
If we do a work session, hopefully the third reading can go relatively quick. And I don't know, the public hearing could take longer probably than the third reading. I don't know, but and try to get it done as fast as we can. Looks like that'd be the best option for everybody. So at least everybody's here.
If we do that, which, the Monday meeting, I just hope that all the different positions would come in prepared to be able, with handouts and all, to be able to pass out so we can see the actual numbers on paper, and we don't have to build those while we're having the
Correct.
discussion. I mean, we need something to be able to work off of, is my point.
Yeah, I'll have all that. Oh, sorry, I respond.
Yeah, yes.
I'll have all that. I mean, the numbers are the numbers. It's not, we're not running a $40 million operation here. It's not that complicated. And I agree with you having all the numbers readily available. There's just multiple different ways that we can massage it to meet whatever the council wants it to meet, I guess is the how much the town's going to subsidize the water department at this point, or raise rates, whatever it's going to be. And we can do that pretty seamlessly. And I can have it all connected onto that so we can do it in real time in the room, not having to go back and forth. If I prepare it that way. So that might be a little bit easier if it's on the screen. So if you want to make a suggestion, we can plug that in and then you can see it in real time.
That works for me. Thanks, Chris.
Okay. 6 o'clock Monday work session. Do we think scheduling 1 hour for that is enough?
If we run the meeting the way it needs to be ran, and anyone that wants to emotionally outburst, speak out from the crowd is not able to at that time.
Yeah. And so we can schedule the special meeting for the third reading at 7 o'clock.
I'd say 7:15 or 7:30, because we're gonna have to, whatever comes out of that,
Okay.
we're still gonna have to put it together in a formal and print it out, formally.
You bet.
So I need a little bit of time for that.
Okay, 7:30.
That one might go a little bit longer because people get to speak at that one.
Yeah. Very, very good. So all good with that? Got a plan? Do we need to discuss anything else before I ask for adjournment? Can I have a motion to adjourn? Been moved by Councilman Harkey that we adjourn. Do I have a second anywhere?
Second.
Second by Councilman Stetler. Discussion. None being, all in favor, say aye that we adjourn this meeting of the Shoshoni Town Council. Say aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion passed on the affirmative, 809.